Hi, I'm Mrs. Charles with Kids in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to use three different things: a whisk, a wooden spoon, and a mini fry pan. And there's all kinds of recipes that you can do to use all these three things. So now I'm going to show you how to use a whisk. There are two different ways. You can do a side-to-side motion or a beating or whipping method, which is a circular method. Both are good methods. Stirring the whisk in a circle around the edge of the bowl or pan is not a good way to do it. There have been scientific studies in test kitchens to prove this. Now always clean your whisk in hot soapy water when you're done using it. A wooden spoon has many uses. You can stir stews, liquids, in many different types of recipes. A wooden spoon can scrape the sides of the bowl or pan, and it doesn't hold heat, so you won't burn your hand if you're stirring something on the stove. Like the whisk, you need to wash the spoon in hot soapy water when you're done using it. Don't ever soak your wooden spoon in water, and if it ever looks dried out, you can oil it to renew it. Your new pan should be washed and then conditioned. This is how you condition the pan. Take a paper towel, add some oil to it, put a light coating of oil on your pan, and then you can warm it for a little bit. Always use a clean pan before cooking. Heat your pan on the stove on low heat for a couple of minutes before adding your food. Butter or oil is better to use than cooking spray. When you're finished cooking, wait until the pan is cool before washing it in hot soapy water. Never use a metal spoon on your nonstick pan. If food is caked on the pan, use a plastic mesh pad to clean. Now I'm going to show you how to use the whisk, the spoon, and the pan by cooking scrambled eggs. I'm using a hot plate, but you'll be using your own stovetop. First, I'm going to crack the eggs. It's a mini pan, so I'm using just 2 eggs. Now I take my whisk, and eggs work best when used the beating or whipping method. So I'm just going to use a circular motion with my hand and whip the eggs. You have to whip them quite a while. It might take some practice to get the whipping method down. But when your eggs look like this, they're ready. I add just a touch of water or milk. You can use either one, whichever you prefer. Let's see if that's enough. Maybe I'll add just a touch more. Adding water and milk makes your eggs fluffy and light. So if you put your pan on the burner, let it sit for about a minute. Okay, now add a smidgen of butter to your pan. And that should melt. The wooden spoon will not hurt the bottom of the pan, but you can't use a metal spoon. All right, now we're ready to pour our eggs into the pan. As it cooks, it'll probably cook better around the edges, but we'll wait till it cooks a little. Okay, we're starting to get some action. So you can use your wooden spoon to go around the rim and the middle to cook your eggs. They're cooking nicely. These are almost done. You want to get most of the moisture out, but you don't want it to be too dry. Okay, that's your eggs. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing how to make scrambled eggs. They were a perfect food to show you how to use the whisk, the wooden spoon, and the mini frying pan. I hope you experiment with making many other foods and recipes as you use these utensils and the mini fry pan.